And welcome back to another Tales of Tribute game. Playing against our opponent again, and our opponent's going same opponent as last game, and our opponent's going first again. Let's try something a bit different. Let's try a bit of Druid King, and our opponent's going Crows, so that's fair enough. Let's see if he does any better this turn. So first pick is Chainbreaker Captain. That's fairly straightforward. I don't see my opponent going anything else, and let's see what he reveals. So if he doesn't, I mean, yeah, that's. And then he reveals a Toll of Flesh, which I think is the best card right now. So interestingly enough, I think we could do is buy Aelic Quartermaster. He won't be able to kill it next turn, but nah, Toll of Flesh is just a better card. So he is gonna get 4 gold this turn. I'm gonna get 4 gold this turn. What he should do is use the Alessia power. I think that's probably the best option rather than use the treasury. I think using Alessia power at this stage, most efficient use of his gold. Shuffle's a pretty good card in his deck, but he doesn't do that. He uses the treasury. I am going to use the Alessia power because that's going to be very useful down the road. So he does have one Chainbreaker Captain, which will allow him to afford the Squawking Oratory if he draws it, which is possible. He might draw it. Not quite sure yet. Pick up the early Saint's Wrath. Doesn't want to deal with agents. And are we in fact able to pick up Squawking card? That'll be a nice addition to the Crow deck for sure. Leaving Alessia and Rebel alive, it could be slightly problematic, however, because he could afford White Strake if we let him do that. Actually, he might still be able to afford White Strake at this point. No, he has one reach card, so he's not able to do that. That's fine. Yeah, if we left the Alessia and Rebel alive, he can still do that, right? He can still buy White Strake. Interesting. So we are going Crows, and our opponent is going May. In fact, I think he could. Well, yeah, I guess he doesn't want to leave my guys alive. That's also dangerous, which is fair. We got a lot of value this turn. I think we might just be going for Bloody Offering though, because the Chainbreaker is not something you can leave alive. That one is way too scary. And we do reveal Pool of Shadows, which I am not really going to touch. My opponent can pick it up as well. It's the less good of the 4-cost Crow cards. It doesn't improve your economy very much. And he already has like a couple of random. I don't like Saint's Wrath, but yeah. And I would like to buy the White Strake if I could afford it, but I cannot. So let's see where else we're going from there. He has a Saint's Wrath, which means he kills everything if I buy the Aelic Quartermaster. Other thing I could do is just use the Alessia power one more time to shuffle a Chainbreaker into my deck. That will improve my economy a little bit. Random draw to see if we get anything better. He won't be able to afford Plunder next turn because he has Saint's Wrath. So yeah, just because he has Saint's Wrath and 4 gold. If that Saint's Wrath was anything else, maybe or is it Alessia Rebel too? If he had anything else, he would have been able to afford the Plunder. Anyway, he's probably scared that I'm going to pick up the Plunder. He doesn't want me to pick that up, so he's going to use the Imperial Spoils to shuffle the Tavern away. Instead, he uses the Alessia power to get 2 power, so not scared at all. I mean, he can see my hand. My exact hand is may not be quite enough to afford it. Let's see. No, it was in fact enough to afford Plunder. So I feel like he really should have shuffled away the Imperial Spoils. Now I just got now my Crow deck is going quite well at this stage, and his deck is kind of fairly messy right now still. 6 is not quite enough. He's draw all his good cards later. That's fine. Buying stuff for not much value. He should kill my Alessian Rebel because I have a couple of yeah. Otherwise I would have been able to afford the White Strake. Do I want him to get the White Strake? Not really, but all these cards are pretty bad. Are we gonna just Imperial Spoils? Okay, we don't even use the Alessia power. I'm not sure we want to use the Alessia power because our deck has like 3 good Crow cards in it, and if we put more Alessia into our deck, it makes our Crows less good. So we're just waiting for more Crows to show up, essentially. Not going. So basically, we're not going the Alessia route at this point in time. Now we do have the Imperial Spoils plus Warsong, so it's possible that we can shuffle a bit and see if we can get any better cards. The opponent's still considering his next move. So far, Druid King hasn't really shown up this game. I mean, if I were my opponent, he's to stack the deck. That sounds okay. So far, by my opponent, I'd be trying to aim for the White Strake, just to try to get a set of cards going. Yeah, and he picks up the White Strake. So that's going to be problematic for us because we don't have the easiest time killing agents. Fortunately, the Tavern does have a couple of anti-agent cards like the Black Sacrament, so that will help with the White Strake. But and we do show the Toll of Silver, so that's what we're going to pick up for sure. So now our Crow deck is going really well. We got a lot of Sovereign Roost as well, so that's going to draw us 2 with the Squawking Oratory, and that's enough to afford the Total Silver later, and yeah, it's just going to go into a big old combo. In fact, we drew our entire deck, so that's fine by me. We have enough to kill the Chainbreaker Sergeant as well. Elite Quartermaster doesn't really do anything, we can just chill a bit and wait. And actually we can use our Reach Power to draw the Tola Silver, and that will give us plus a bit of extra gold, a bit more prestige there. No, we don't want our opponent to pick up Forest Wraith, so we'll just leave it to the side. Leaving the ambush on the field means he can kill our agents easier. I mean, we don't really want to mess with this White Streak either, so like, let's see if he draws into his White Streak or not. That's the main thing. And it looks like he doesn't really have much of anything. Like that Crow card, useless. Not really quite there. Draws into one more thing. Saint's Wrath? He's still thinking about it. But yeah, and we're gonna get another good turn next because we draw Plunder plus Total Flesh. So if you can find things that donate or find things that can help us shuffle through our deck a bit better, that'll make the Crows. And he stacked his deck, so he's gonna get a good turn next turn. But let's see where we go from there. We no. Oh, okay, we don't really get anything, much of anything. I guess Elite Defector to destroy all agents is fine, but okay, and my opponent has had enough. Might have been a premature concession. He might have, like, depending on what the tavern shows. Our Crow deck is by no means complete. We still need to get a lot more Crows to get it working, but I think it's a bit of a premature concession there. Anyway, thanks for watching.